Hello and welcome back to the first long form video in quite some time. It does feel great to be back in the kitchen, and I won't lie, after my last announcement video I did think that most of you might disappear, but you are back, you're here, and there are actually more of you than before as we recently hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, which feels amazing, and I'm so thankful that you're here with my brand new series, A Dream is a Dish. This is going to be my foodie adventure across the Disney universe, creating all of the food that you've seen across Marvel, Star Wars, Pixar, and so much more. I can't wait to share all of these recipes with you so you can recreate a little bit of magic at home. But you know what they say, new series is a great excuse for a new intro video. So, roll the VT. Our first recipe for A Dream is a Dish comes from Marvel's Loki Season 2. In the episode conveniently named Breaking Brad, we see Loki and Mobius tucking in to slices of this luminous green key lime pie. It looks so cool in the show, and the episode was named after me, so I couldn't wait to give it a go. I shared a preview of this Loki Key Lime Pie as a YouTube short, and loads of you love the recipe, but you wanted to see a longer form, slowed down recipe so that you could follow along. So it sounded like the perfect recipe to kick off A Dream is a Dish. All of the ingredients that you need will be down below in the description, and I'll walk you through step by step on how to create your sweet shortcrust pastry, your luminous lime green filling, and then top it off with your whipped cream and your candied lime pieces. First things first, let's make that base. To begin, make the sweet shortcrust pastry by creaming together your butter and then adding in icing sugar, mixing through until smooth. Crack in your egg and then beat together until well combined before adding in your flour and salt. Slowly mix together until it all comes together. Pour onto a work surface and then bring together into a ball, being careful not to overwork it. Wrap the pastry in some cling film and then chill in the fridge for an hour before rolling out to about half a centimetre thick. Lay the pastry into your tart tin and then press the sides towards the edges to make sure you can see all of the grooves. Then you can use a rolling pin to clean the edges. Pierce the bottom with a fork before scrunching up some baking paper and placing it into the bottom. Fill this with baking beans and then bake for 15 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. To get a lovely crisp finish, remove the baking beans and then bake for another 15 minutes before allowing to cool. Pop into the freezer to prepare for our next step. Okay, so small disclaimer before we go any further, and some of you eat me up in the comments, I am going to be using jello for the filling in this recipe. Now I know the traditional key lime pie isn't this green and definitely doesn't include jello. However, the aim of A Dream is a Dish is to make screen accurate recipes, and if you look at the slice from the show, you can see from the cross section that it is gelatin based. So I'm going to add in some sweetened condensed milk, which you would find in a traditional recipe, to give it that semi-transparent look. Don't blame me, blame Loki. To make your lime jello filling, you want to add the sachet into a jug and then pour in just enough hot water to help melt it down. Keep on stirring until all of it has dissolved and then pour in your sweetened condensed milk. Give this another good whisk until it's fully emulsified and then top off with some cold water. This will help it set quicker. As the mixture begins to cool, you might see it separate, so give it another good whisk and then pour through a sieve to remove any bubbles. Once the jello mixture has completely cooled, you can then pour this into your frozen tart shell. Pop it back into the fridge for about 3 to 4 hours. Okay, so that is most of the hard work done, and I'm going to move on to the last step, which is decorating our key lime pie. Now for this, I'm going to show you how to make your own candied lime pieces, and that's going to take a little bit of time as we need them to cook in the sugar syrup to get that really shiny and crystallized effect. For this recipe, I am using green food coloring just to match the version that you see in the show, but if you don't want to use artificial food coloring, you can try to find a natural alternative, or just leave it out and use the natural green within the limes. For the candied limes decorations, you want to slice your limes in half and then cut into even segments. To make your sugar syrup, pour the water into a wide pan along with your green food coloring and whisk until it's an even colour. Add in your granulated sugar and then swirl it around until all dissolved. Once that's bubbling, you can then add in your lime pieces, turn the heat right down to a low simmer and then allow it to cook away for about 45 minutes. Once ready, you can then remove them from the syrup and allow them to cool on a wire rack. Finally, to make your cream, all you need to do is whisk up some heavy cream with a little bit of icing sugar to taste until it forms soft peaks. Transfer the mixture into a piping bag with a star nozzle, and then it's time to decorate. Remove the pie from the tart tin and then pipe generous swirls of your cream on top. Place a candied lime piece into the center of each swirl of cream, and then our Loki lime pie variant is ready to eat. So there you go, our first recipe from A Dream is a Dish is complete, and we better eat this one quick before the TVA finds us. If you're going to give it a go, let me know down below in the comments, and remember, all the ingredients you need are in the description. If you like this video and you want to see more Marvel recipes or foodie creations from across the Disney universe, then hit that subscribe button and click on the notification bell so you get an alert when I upload new videos. That's all for now, but I'll see you next time.